this one actually makes me want to play because like it seems like everybody who has had experience playing Battlefield is so excited over it. So I'm just like maybe I'm just joining the hype train kind of thing. But seeing how you have all these different modes just makes it more than just like a war game that is on the field kind of thing to me. It seems like you can play with these what's the robotics that you have? What's it
The
called?
mechs.
The
Yeah,
robotics.
Yeah, dude, the robotics, that's what I call it. But as that, and I saw they had this one thing, what 4 versus
Yeah.
it's
So basically,
quality,
four
right?
20 like futuristic soldiers against like World War II
Yeah.
German soldiers.
Call it
Yeah.
quality versus quantity.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that
So
seems pretty interesting.
So for context, for people who don't know what Portal is, this is like a sort of greatest hits of all Battlefield, right? Where they actually have like previous maps from old Battlefield games, previous weapons, vehicles as well, and it's like a sort of the community can sort of use all those and make their own maps as well, I think.
Yeah, the developers did say every month or so they are gonna add a few assets from the previous Battlefield series as well, so that there'll be constant updates on what game mode you can actually do, which is definitely great, I think.
I would say like the one different approach that Battlefield is taking is that they are really trying to play into the nostalgia that people have with Battlefield Portal, the crossover gameplay with many things that they have not tried in the past, such as like World War II soldiers fighting modern day soldiers, or something that is takes off the serious tone that Battlefield usually caters to, and have a more lighthearted approach, like that. What was that robot? That engineer thing that they used to
Another
repair?
robot.
The robot.
What robot?
The one
No, I think that
repairs-
robot is used to like repair tanks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the engineer thing. I keep forgetting what's the stupid thing called. The one that you use it to actually. A lot of people just use it to kill others in Battlefield 4 just to troll people. Battlefield 3, like it was hilarious. But yeah, and like 30 of those versus a T81, T91
Tank,
yeah,
yeah.
basically. I thought that really to me was a very lighthearted approach. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I mean, like, I think Battlefield always had its own charm compared to other competitive shooters out there.
They take themselves very seriously. They pride themselves on very realistic
What Battlefield?
game. Yeah, they do.
No, I wouldn't
what?
say no. I feel like for Battlefield 5, they didn't take a realistic approach
And,
when it came to the
yeah.
What about the jump
World
out
War
of the jet and
genre.
shoot it with a rocket
Yeah.
kind of thing?
I mean realistic in a sense where it is the gameplay wise as compared to.
You mean just the core gameplay? I mean the gun mechanics and all that? I guess.
I mean if you're comparing it to its direct competitor being like Call of Duty, yeah, it takes itself a lot more seriously than Call of Duty. You know what I mean? Where Call of Duty has tapped into like more wacky stuff like
Like
technology.
wall run, right? Wall jump,
Yeah,
wall
yeah.
glide, all that shit, right?
Basically, yeah.
That's my
I mean,
impression.
you mean boots on the ground kind of gameplay, right? You prefer that?
Something like that. Yeah.
That's what I always
Okay.
felt like as a guy who didn't really play much Battlefield. I always felt that Battlefield had more realistic approach compared to Call of Duty.
it is. Yeah, it is.
Like-
It is consensus that most people have had as compared to its direct competitor Call of Duty. At least that's what I think.
I
Right.
think even in the marketing for previous games, it's always like realistic,
Yeah,
gritty.
it has a more serious
Story-based,
tone.
yeah.
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 It
Yeah,
always
yeah.
has. Even when it comes to like the way they do their ads, their music, their score, their music score, everything is very serious. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like difference in the marketing for this one, right? Because in this one they have like they're showing like a dude jumping out of a plane, shooting another plane with a rocket launcher.
Yeah, they're embracing the community for once. You know what I mean? Like so that's.
I
That
think
to
the-
me is very refreshing.
I think the best part was the beginning felt like your average everyday like a Battlefield trailer, and then slowly you're like, something's wrong here. Why is this guy driving an ATV off the building?
Why is there like a bunch of medics fighting each other with like?
No,
Oh, yeah.
the original
Defibrillator?
trailer,
The
the original
defibrillator
trailer,
knife?
the original trailer, the
Yeah,
original
man.
trailer, not the Portal one,
Oh,
the
okay.
original trailer. Yeah.
That's pretty funny, to be honest. I want to have that fight now. I legit want to have that kind of fight.
Yeah, so I think with Portal, it's like the first time they're embracing their community, right? Because they're making the community built maps and modes as well. Have they ever done this before in other Battlefield games?
Not to my knowledge. They haven't. If they have.
You mean implementing maps?
If they have in the creative mode, they haven't emphasized on it. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. There wasn't really like creative modes. They were not like. I mean, as far as it gets, more like modded maps, but that's it. There weren't much else.
But the modded maps weren't like, those were like made by the modding community, right? Not built into the game.
Yeah.
So this feels like they know that their community is the one that makes the game, right? So it's good to see they're embracing it.
It's showing that they're listening to the community, which is definitely a big plus.
Dude, it sounds like this game is gonna be full of clips, man. Can you imagine the subreddit just being like, you know how some subreddits people get angry about like just clips being posted and not really about the game? But
Right.
Yeah.
This is gonna be full of clips, dude.
I mean,
Oh, yeah.
have you ever seen a Battlefield trailer where a guy jumping out of a jet using a rocket launcher and going back into his jet?
Dude, that's the best, dude.
That is literally like the only if the fact that they did that makes me remember the trailer. You know what I mean? Like,
That makes me want to play.
yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
you see, like, people like Alphen who would never really seriously play Battlefield. They're like, oh wow, I want to play this. I never played Battlefield before, but I really want to play Battlefield.
Yeah,
Right?
because I think for me it was more of like Battlefield was more like I always thought it was realistic, right? So I tend not to play realistic games. I like playing games which are like not like something you can't do in real life. I mean, it's not like I can be a soldier in real life right now, but you know what I mean, right? Like you can't.
Yeah,
do
yeah.
something
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
But this trailer like just made it like, oh wow, dude, you can do that. That's sick.
Because I think you can
Okay.
always do that in Battlefield, but the marketing never embraced that, or the company itself. Because the gameplay is always kind of goofy with all the clips on Twitter.
Yeah, man. The
and social
gameplay is
media.
out of this world, man. Each of the gameplays since like
Yeah, like-
Battlefield, the beginning
Yeah,
of
the
it.
things people do in
Oh
Battlefield
my
games.
god, it's insane.
I think one video I remember was a bunch of guys stuck like C4 to a tank, and then they blew it up. They didn't blow it up per se because they were on the same side, so they can't blow it up, right? But the pressure from the C4 blew it up to the sky, and that tank shot down a plane. Like
Oh, yeah.
in the air. That was like one of my more memorable clips I saw about Battlefield. But the fact that they put it in a trailer, like I mean, like all these like wacky shenanigans. That is like something that will bring in like outsiders, like previous like Battlefield fans to the game.
Yeah, so I think that's all we can say now for Battlefield 2042 Portal, the third mode. They did say that they have a fourth mode that they're gonna reveal soon, but obviously we know nothing about that yet. But you know,
Ooh.
we'll see what happens because it does look interesting. I'm sure everyone's excited, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm
Oh,
waiting
yeah,
for
definitely.
that. I'm waiting for that.
The question is,
Right.
the question is that do you think Battlefield will do zombies?
I don't know.
That is a good speculation. I think it might be zombies. Oh wow.
It's either zombies or my bet is on these two things: either battle royale or zombies. It's one or two.
We know it's not Battle Royale because they've said it. They've
Oh,
said
okay.
it themselves.
Okay,
It's not
Yeah,
Battle
they
really.
Royale.
wouldn't do it.
Maybe,
They wouldn't
I
do it,
don't know,
right?
Whether they'll take a step back and actually do zombies, that'll be.
Oh, what if it is zombies battle royale?
Because the only thing
Zombie
they've
battle
said,
royale. What?
because they've said it's a high-stakes squad-based game type never before seen in a Battlefield franchise.
Oh,
So
High stakes? Did they say high stakes?
high
Yeah.
stakes.
Ooh, could it be something on the lines of Rainbow Six? Do you?
Huh.
if it's squad-based,
Maybe,
it
yeah.
could be zombies too, because zombies is squad-based, right?
It
Right.
is, but if it's high stakes, technically could it be
Zombies are high stakes. You could die.
because I mean,
You could die.
It's right.
Yeah, and also the zombies
Those are high stakes.
the zombies do get stronger every way, so that
Yeah.
it is like technically high stakes, right? In the end.
Yeah, that's high
Probably
stakes
like-
too. I think.
High tech zombies.
High tech zombies, dude. Fuck.
I take zombies versus like just old timey zombies and shit. My god.
mean, yeah.
zombies with Alzheimer's. They completely forget he's a fucking zombie.
And they're just in their beds, and a bunch of like just like walking zombies.
But I
Jeez,
think the
man.
problem with zombies is like Call of Duty. When people think zombies, they think Call of Duty.
Exactly.
Right.
So I don't know if they want to do that. You know, maybe they want to do their own thing.
But it
Bro,
seems to
zombie
be
was
like
live, man. Black Ops zombies. That's
Yeah.
the shit. That's the shit, man. On PS3, oh my god.
But I think
Good
a
days.
zombies mode will
Good days.
truly be a game-changing moment for Battlefield if they do introduce that game mode.
But yeah, that's all for today for Battlefield 2042 Portal. And we'll bring more news as we get more news. But for now, that'll be it.
Yeah, maybe it'll be Battlefield Portal 3.
All right.